So, I did not even know that I'm already live. Well, guys, I went live. I went to arrange something. Now I know that I'm live. So let me see how many people are willing to join us. Let me see how many people that are willing to join us. Let's go. Good morning to everybody and welcome to my breakfast show. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I'm just trying to get the name, the name of the person sharing my live broadcast. Well, guys, good morning to everybody and welcome to my breakfast show this morning. Now, this morning I'm motivated. Sylvester Obi Anke. Good morning to you. Okay, Lord the answer. Now I know I've gotten the Lord the answer. Okay. So guys, welcome to my breakfast show. How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing great. I want to wait for, I'm in the mood to, drop my lines this morning. Federico asked, what country do I live in Europe? Federico, I will answer you. But then you came to my live broadcast. You did not show love. You did not like, you did not share. You are concerned with where I live. You need to learn how to show love. That is being your brothers. That is how to show love to someone. You want to know where I live, but you did not show any love to me. Jairo, how are you doing? Jairo, I appreciate you for the compliments. I appreciate you. Thank you. Jairo said, I know you will reach far in YouTube. Thanks for the content. I appreciate you. Yes, I'm Cat, Can and Sugar, good morning to you. Welcome to my breakfast show. So, now, let me wait a bit for more people. Jairo, I just got 31,100 followers on TikTok. Now, any minute from now, I am hitting 31,000 followers on Facebook. You got the gist now. Well, I want more people to... Ikem, I see you. Ikem is in the building. Jairo, I appreciate you. So, my TikTok family, we are now at 31,100 followers on TikTok. In fact, we are about 31,200 followers on TikTok. On Facebook, we are going to hit 31,000 followers any minute from now. It's just remaining few numbers to hit 31,100 on Facebook. What I say you, So now, guys, listen. I just got this number of fans. To me, it is a great achievement. Now, how did I get this number of fans? How did I achieve this feat? Because to me, it is a big achievement. How did I do it? Yes. 31,000 followers on Facebook is not as organic followers. I appreciate you. 31,000 followers on Facebook is not easy. I mean, TikTok is not easy. And I'm about to hit 2,000 followers on YouTube. Now, how did I achieve this? You may ask. I achieved it by being consistent. Yes. Discipline, consistency. First was discipline. Even sometimes when I don't want to go live, I force myself to go live, even when I'm tired. That is discipline. I deny myself rest to go online and speak to my fans. Sometimes when I'm not in the mood to create a content, I carry my phone, go outside, make a content and post online. That is discipline. Even when I don't like it. There are so many times, a lot of you don't know that I am not in the mood to go online, but I force myself to go online, knowing there could be some of my fans who are at home waiting for me to go online to talk to them or entertain them. So, for you to achieve success in life, you need to be disciplined. You need to be consistent. A lot of people may not. You need to be consistent in what you are doing. You see, they say, whatever your hand findeth to do, do it with all your might. Do you know what it means? Do it with all your power, with everything you've got in you. Whatever your hand findeth to do, do it with all your might. Now, in pursuit of your goals, you see, success doesn't just happen by accident. Success does not happen by accident. You plan and you work to achieve success. Yes. Let me tell you, anybody who thought I just got to 30,000 followers on TikTok or Facebook, I just got there. No, I worked hard for it. I was committed to this project. And in pursuit of your goals in life, you are definitely going to, witness challenges, obstacles, distractors. It will happen, definitely happen. See, as I'm making this video now, as I'm broadcasting live now, somebody is saying on YouTube, I should stop talking nonsense. You see what I'm talking now? These are the discouragers, the distractors. As I'm making this video, someone is saying on YouTube, stop talking nonsense. You got it? And there is something I want, good day to everybody. There is something I want to tell you this morning. If you want to succeed in life, surround yourself with people who will inspire you, who will encourage you. If you surround yourself with people who are negative-minded, people who discourages you, then you will not make it. You see, there is a saying that goes this way. If you want to kill a big dream, listen to me. If you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a negative-minded person. Did you hear me very well? If you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a negative-minded person. Also, that's what they say. If you want to kill a big dream, you tell it to a negative. That means there are people you don't tell your plans, you don't tell your goals, you don't surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with negative-minded people or tell them your dreams, they will kill it. They will kill your dreams. That your dreams will be shattered. They will discourage you. Let me rewind. Let me tell some of you guys. See, I always want to be an inspiration to a lot of people. As I'm making this video, somebody is on YouTube somebody I don't know, fighting me. But he is insignificant. He is nobody. You see, that's what I'm telling you. People will, I said it yesterday, there are always going to be challenges. There are always going to be, discouragers. Big and small ones. You cannot avoid it. It must come. I keep saying it. There are people who will see you and they want to drag you down. On your life journey, you must encounter them. Now the question is, how do you overcome these challenges, these trials? Because some people, when they meet challenges, obstacles, they throw in the towel. They say, no, I don't have time for this stress. This is why a lot of people that came to abroad failed. Many dreams have been shattered because they gave up. They threw in the towel. They couldn't even withstand the pressure. They hide themselves under the table. But not somebody like me. I am a determined man. I don't give up. I told you guys that I don't give up, and I'm not going to give up anytime soon. I know so many people in abroad today, so many men and women who don't have a pin in Africa. I know so many people in Africa who don't have a pin in Africa. Did you know why? Because many of them met challenges and they threw in the towel. They wanted to invest in Africa. Their relatives, their brother, their sister, friends, family members ate their money. They became totally discouraged. And they said they don't want to live in Africa. They don't want to invest in Africa anymore. Today, they are here in Europe, frustrated. They cannot go back to Africa anymore. Many are above 60 years. This is why I keep saying, don't allow people to destroy your goals in life or shatter your dreams. See, when you try to do something and you meet obstacle, look for another way to do it. There are people who are set, that is, they come into your life to destroy your plans. You get the gist. There are people who come into your life. They are set in your life spiritually to come and shatter your plans in life. It takes spiritual eyes to know, to identify them. These people were set to come and spoil my life or your life. Now, what do you then do? What do you do when you encounter such people, when you meet such people? Because I told you guys, if you know the amount of money I wasted trying to invest in Africa, contractors ate my money, real agents, what is it called? Real agents, immobilier makler, they ate my money. Family members ate my money. Everybody ate my money. I said to myself, man, was I going to quit? Was I going to throw in the towel? Stop chasing my dreams. You try this person, they will do the same thing. In fact, at a time, I tried everybody, and they all betrayed me. I tried everybody. They all betrayed me. This is why I come online. I tell people, listen, whenever you want to do anything in Africa, go there by yourself. Whenever you want to do something in Africa, go there or your home country, go there by yourself. All the people, I will shift from one brother to one sister to this, to even at a time, I kind of stopped communicating with family members. I started giving money to a contractor, somebody I don't know, I've never met. That man, that engineer or contractor was introduced to me by somebody, an old man. I began to give money, send money to a contractor from here. Do you understand what? Henry, thank you for the roses. I started sending money to a contractor, somebody I never met. Because of the betrayals and disappointments I received from family members. Now this contractor, an old man, later began to cheat me. At a time, I wanted to bring in light, bring light. So Sakwin, I say you. So at a time, I told the contractor, I said, please, I want to connect lights to my building in Africa. Guess what? Something that was supposed to cost me 150 euros, the man said 400 euros. I said, the contractor, I said, why so expensive? Well, for one reason or the other, he did not know I was planning to travel to Africa. So eventually, a few months down the line, I traveled to Africa, went directly to the estate, what's it called? This estate management, I think should be the name. I said, please, how much does it cost to get lights to so my place? They told me the price. They told me the price. I discovered the man, the contractor, wanted to eat, that is, he doubled the price. Like 180%. But all these challenges and obstacles did not make me stop chasing after my dreams. Yes, it costed me much, but it did not stop me. I made mistakes, but I learned from my mistakes. This is why you see me every time come online to talk, because I've had good and bad experiences in life. But the thing is, my experience and your experience might not be the same. You get it now? My experience and your experience might not be the same. So what I'm telling you now is, there is no how you will go after your goals in life without meeting obstacles or challenges. It is impossible. You must meet obstacles and challenges, but be prepared to defeat it. And then, One of the things that made me, if not that I was hard, consistent, I was determined, I would have been empty in life. If I decide to go anywhere, I wouldn't have any place to go. And this is the problem with a lot of people. I said to myself, how can I travel to Africa after spending decades in abroad? I go begin to rent a house, give somebody money, rent a house to somebody who probably never traveled anywhere. You got it? So don't allow distractors, shatter your dreams in life. It may cost you more, but be determined. Look for a way. There is always a way. I always say here, the only thing that does not have a solution in life is death. You understand me? I said, well, if I should return back to Africa now, then I need to rent a shop where I'll be running my business. I need to rent an office where I will be running my business. And I also need to rent an apartment after spending 40 years, close to 40 years in abroad, depending on when you want to go back. I said, no, that will never happen. So, if you think whenever you want to, carry out a big project, say whenever you want to get promoted, you want to achieve a big goal in life, if you think it's going to be smooth for you, it's going to run smooth for you, then you are dreaming. Any big thing, any big goal, project, or dream you have in life must, any good big dreams, big goals you want to, achieve in life, enemies must show up. Enemies must show up. What I'm telling you this morning is, never you quit because you failed, or because people betrayed you, or people disappointed you. Let me tell you, even as you are watching me, if not that I was determined, you will not be watching me here. You will not be inspired by me. If I wasn't determined, you wouldn't be watching. Did you know how many discouragers that come every day online? There were times I went live. Let me tell you, there were times I was live running my programs. You see somebody come online and say, stop watching him. You see some people come and say, hey, his English is not good. You see somebody come and say, you are too old. People, and Jordan, I say you, yes, there are people who are there to pull you down. Some of these people don't know you. The thing is, never you allow them. It is on you. Never you allow them. So, that was how. You understand me? How, you see now, how I gained 30,000 followers on TikTok. I did not give up. I did not allow these distractors. I keep saying, say what you want to say. I stand firm. Tell me my nose is big, my lips is big, my ears. Say what you want to say. I keep moving. I'm a moving train. You see, do you want to wear a crown of glory without fighting battles? It's not possible. Do you think you will wear a crown of glory without fighting battles? That crown signifies you are triumphant, you are victorious, in your battles. Are you getting me? That crown you see people wear, crown of glory. Before you see somebody put on crown, it's like trophy. During football tournaments, World Cup tournaments, FIFA World Cup, the winner gets gold, a trophy for fighting battles. That is war. He went to war. He defeated his opponents. That's why they get gold, silver, and bronze. According to how you fought your battle, some people got gold, silver, and bronze. Does the team that got gold, the team that got gold came first. They defeated all their opponents. They gave them trophy, like a crown of glory. But the thing with a lot of people, you want to wear a crown of glory without fighting battles. It is not possible. It is practically impossible. You cannot wear a crown of glory without, if you see me being celebrated, know that I paid my dues. You want to be popular, you want to be celebrated, but do you know what is involved in being, do you know the process? You need to be consistent. You need to be disciplined. And you need to be ready for bullying, abuse. You see, people, lower that telephone. You see, every now and then you see disrespectful people come online and make negative comments. I ignore them. Sometimes I talk back. These are the process you go through to become great in life. You want to be great in life without going through process, then you are a dreamer. Before, you see that house, that magnificent house. The person that built the house went through process. First of all, he started life from the beginning. Started working hard to save the money. Bit by bit, they laid the foundation of that building. Set the blocks, the decking. And then today you see him inside that house. If they tell you the process of building the house, you say, yes, that owner of that house fought battle. You are only seeing the results. You are only seeing the results. Don't jealous successful people, because a lot of them paid their dues. I mean those that worked legally. I have said it here before and I'm going to say it again. You cannot get to the promised land. Listen to me. You cannot enter the promised land without walking through the wilderness. Now let me tell you, walking through the wilderness means you facing challenges, obstacles, and distractors, and still you overcame. Still you overcame. There is nothing, no great achievement without its own challenges in life. You got the gist now. There is none. Even in marriages, successful marriages, you see, you envy, you say this man and this woman, their marriage has lasted for 40 years. When they tell you the challenges involved in marriages, even in relationship, that they overcame, you will be even, so is that how it works? If they tell you, when people tell you the challenges in raising children, you see a grown child, you'll be saying, my God, this child, man, how did you... If they tell you when parents tell you what they went through to raise that child, they toiled night and day. The sacrifice is made. Today you are jealousing that father, that mother, because the child is great, is big now, great. But you were not there. You did not see the sacrifices, the hard work. When the parents were walking through the wilderness, you did not see it. This is why I keep saying, you see all these jealous people, they are not smart. The person you are jealous of, you don't know how far, you don't know what the person has gone through, you don't know how the person made it. You come online now and you jealous me because I have 30,000 followers. Do you know the efforts? There were days I went live 3 times, bit by bit. Being consistent is one of the keys to this. One of the keys to success. Being consistent is among the key to success. Discipline, hard work, humility. There were times if I go live, there anyhow it goes, I will get followers. Even it is not about the money involved. If it is about me achieving success in my goals, in pursuit of my goals, I don't want to fail. It's a test. Man, I want to be a content creator, but I don't want to fail. I'm at home now for over getting to 4 years now. I don't go to work. I stay at home. Now, I said to myself, I said, what shall I be doing at home? Well, if I don't, my passion, I've always wished to be a content creator. Even when I'm 90 years, sit at home, read books, tell stories, online. That has always been my wish, my dream. So, I started by using one small handy. The handy wasn't even, when I make videos, you can barely see my face. You cannot even hear my voice, just for fun. The telephone was making noise. When I started creating content, I was just doing it for fun because I wanted to keep myself busy and it was my passion. Gradually, people began. Yes, that time when I started, you cannot, the handy was a poor one at the third handy. But because I had passion for content creation, I continued. A lot of people here now are watching me, admiring me. You don't know the process. There were times when I drop a video, when I make a video, nobody watches, nobody comments. But I did not give up. You see, I remained consistent. Each time, there were times when I go live on Facebook then, nobody watches. See, let me tell you, whether anybody is there to encourage you or not, keep pushing. You don't get it. Whether somebody is there to encourage you or not, encourage yourself. Keep moving. There is no how you will not attain success if you are consistent, if you are hardworking. Keep moving. You got the gist. If you quit, you lose. If you quit, you lose. And your enemies will laugh at you. I told you guys, there were times I said, man, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody will like, nobody will share. That was the beginning. Then, I had no fan, no follower, nothing. I continued to push. I continued to create content. Today, here I am. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. Being determined, being consistent is the way forward if you want to succeed. Let me tell you this. If you have friends who don't encourage you, even when you fail, listen to me, even when you fail, when you are not doing good, your friends are supposed to be clapping, keep pushing, you are doing well. These are the kind of friends you need for yourself. Have friends that even when you are down, They will be clapping for you. Get up. You will succeed. You will make it. When you have such friends, family members around you, then don't lose them. Hold them dearly. These are people you need around you. But if you have friends who keep telling you you can never make it, who keep discouraging you, who keep telling you you are not good, you know what? Keep away from such friends. And friends or people that they criticize, man, forget it. You can't make it. You see, some people will come, you are too old for TikTok to be creating content. These are the kind of people. When you see somebody that find fault, discourage you, keep away. You are too old to live in abroad. You got it just now. Everything they look for, how to discourage you, put you down. The people that will tell you, for instance, man, forget living in abroad. You don't need documents. Make money and go to Africa and enjoy life. Anybody that tell you, see, I have said it here before, and I'm going to say it again. Many people living in abroad here, many people watching me are foreigners in the land they are living in. If you have a friend who advises you not to pick any documents, who is telling you to just make money and go to Africa, avoid such a friend. Don't go with that friend. Cease being that person's friend. You lose nothing. If you get European passports, American passports, it is added advantage. You've multiplied. In life is about multiplication. I'm telling you. That was why even in the Bible, God said to, was it either Adam or Abraham, he said, be fruitful and multiply. Life is all about multiplication. So if you get documents, permanent residence permit, or citizenship of the country you are living in, it is a big achievement and added advantage to your life. Anybody that tell you, forget it, that person is an enemy. I made a video where I spoke about Europe being boring. Some people said, be careful before they deport you. A lot of you failed to know that this is my country. Many of the people making that comment, before you were born, I was already a citizen of this country. Before you were born. So you see, a lot of you wallow in ignorance. You cannot. This is my country. So the issue of talking about, I've gone above that. Watch my videos. So anybody who tell you not to get documents in abroad, whenever you are chasing after your dreams and somebody tells you, forget it, something that will be of benefit to you, avoid that person. Cease being an enemy to that person. Cease being a friend to that person, I meant to say. Guys, as you watch me, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Go to Uncle Roddy on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube page. Also, if you are seeing me for the first time, follow this TikTok page and Facebook page. That's how we roll here. If you just joined, you can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube page. It is permanently there. If you are if you are at work, if you have a work that you are doing and earning money, leave that job. that they are mistreating you, that is not the ideal job for you. Keep away from such friend. Because if you lose that your job, that person who gave you that advice will not employ you. Use your head. Anything that is serving a purpose in your life, anything that serves purpose in your life, useful purpose in your life, hold it tightly. Don't allow people talk you out of your destiny. There are always going to be discouragers. Let me tell you now one story. When I was set to travel abroad, back then, I was living with one guy. I told the guy, I said, listen, I want to travel abroad. Guess what the guy told me? He said he wants to travel abroad. First of all, where are you going to eating? You have no money. You have no father, you have no brother there. How are you going to survive? You see, he said, I just wanted to risk my life. The guy, it kind of demoralized me. What happened was I did not tell the guy my plans anymore until I moved. You see, there are people who were talked out of their destinies by friends and family members. You have a dream and you told your dream to your friend. They tell you why you should not chase your dreams. Again, when I was set, few days before I left Africa, somebody called me, a family member called me, said, why do you want to go to abroad? Why do you want to travel? This money you have with you now, let me even, I'm just rushing this gist. Few days before I traveled abroad, somebody called me, took me outside on the streets. He pointed all the high-rise buildings. I mean, one-storied, two-storied buildings, all the cars on the streets. All the cars, all the motorcycles, all the buildings. Now he asked me, he said, do you think the owners of these buildings traveled abroad to acquire these properties? He now went further to say, look at all these cars on the streets. 90% to 95% of the owners of this car did not travel abroad. They made the money in this country. Why do you want to travel abroad and waste this money you have with you? As a little boy, I knew he wasn't happy with me traveling abroad. I knew this guy was a discourager. But look at how he stylishly wanted to deceive me, to manipulate me into dropping my plans, my big dreams. You get the gist? So, if I wasn't wise, I would have thought along that line, man, this guy was saying the truth. All these houses in our area, the owners did not travel abroad to be able to build it. When he was done speaking to me, I carried my bag, a determined young man. I carried my bag, ahead. I carried my bag, and forward I moved. So, don't you ever, if you hang around people who discourages you, you will not make it in life. Anybody who doesn't add value in your life in whichever way or whatever way, anybody who doesn't add value in your life, remove yourself from the person. Now, at my age, you see, I've blocked a lot of people here on this. If you know the number of people I blocked on TikTok, and even I've started blocking on Facebook. This TikTok, if I tell you the number of people I blocked, because I don't want them around me. They are not part of my destiny. It's not everybody that will be part of your journey in life. And when they come, if you identify them, this person does not seem to be part of my journey in life, block or remove. Lower that thing, you block and remove. Not everybody is supposed to be part of your journey in life. Have this in mind. Immediately you identify that this person is not part of your journey, that person becomes insignificant in your life. Delete, remove. Guys, you're welcome. Sandy Love is in the building. Sandy Love, how you doing? Good to have you here. So do we go further? Let's go further. You got it now. See, in order for you to grow in life, listen to me now. I want to keep it raw this morning. In order for you to grow in life, you need people that will be adding into your life, adding value. People that will be adding, not minus, not taking. So that brings us to the topic of this breakfast show, which is kindness may ruin your life. Kindness may ruin your life. Now watch me drop my lines. Watch and listen. Let me explain to you how kindness may ruin your life. See, in order for you to make it, you need people who will be adding to your life, not people who will be taken from your life. Many people, to be honest, I would have been a victim. Many people are poor today because they were foolishly kind to people. Did you hear me? Yes. Many people are poor today because they were foolishly kind to people. They were always at the service of other people. Whenever the people make a request, they grant that request. My uncle, my brother, my aunt, my this thing, when they ask you, you give. See, you cannot multiply when you are removing. In life, to progress, you need to keep multiplying. You cannot multiply if you keep removing. How are you going to get rich? I did not know this before. I did not know it. If money keep going out of your hand, you can never get rich. I'm giving it to you, pure and raw. The only way to get rich is you adding, taking, keep taking. Take. Let people keep giving you. Keep multiplying. That is the sure way to get rich. Now, are you getting my points now? You need to first of all be kind to yourself. And being kind to yourself is you not granting the request of every request of other people, even not giving them your time. See, when you are overly kind to people, they take your kindness for granted. People use you. When you are too kind to people, they take advantage of it and mess your life up. If I tell you what I've gone through in life, the mistakes I made, I feel like hitting my head on the wall. People I accommodated, people I rendered kindness to. Today, we don't talk anymore. I was foolish. Let me tell you, I spoke about you adding. Any friend, family member that is always taking from you, remove that person. When they say a man's enemy are members of his household, anybody that is always removing, you cannot grow. Anybody that is, you've looked your life, look back, walk back memory lane, walk down memory lane. Anybody, all the time, since you've been friends, the only thing that person has been doing is to take from you. Take. Just look that back. Somebody that you've not benefited from, all what you've been getting was give me. Anybody, always giving. They have been taken from you. End that relationship, end that affair. End that relationship, end that affair. I've seen people like that. I've encountered people. Some of the people you have been giving, they will never reciprocate. They will not, when they have their own, they hide. They cannot share €1 bread with you. When you are in problem, financial problem, any kind, when you are in need, they abandon you. Excuse me, guys. I'm not telling you not to be kind to people, but you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries. Even be kind to yourself by saying no to people's requests. That is you being kind to yourself. First of all, learn to be kind to yourself. You granting people's request means you don't love you. First of all, love yourself. You not loving yourself, not being kind to yourself. I look good. I have many caps. The money I'm supposed to use to wear cap, buy myself shirts, I will be giving it to people who are unappreciative, who don't appreciate. People who may call me an enemy later. Ophelia is in the building. Ophelia, how you doing? Ophelia said she helped somebody. She helped a friend. And when Ophelia needed help, that friend she helped said she was foolish with money. Did you get the gist? Ophelia said she helped a friend in the past. When Ophelia herself needed help, that friend said Ophelia was foolish with money. She just made the comment on YouTube. The people you helped will never ever return that help. They consider you, I told you, they will take advantage of your kindness. Let me tell you, some people are corny and evil. Corny and evil. They pay you lip service. Hey, my brother, my uncle. They say, bring it, let me shop. They want their original intention. Their intent was to use you. In their hearts, this man, I must make sure. Some people, they intentionally want to useless your life. You don't know. You see this man, this woman, that is fraud. Fraudulent people, but they come in different forms. You think you are rendering kindness. These are enemies. These are enemies. You don't know. You think you are with them. You are not on the same page. Some people, after uselessing your life, they tell you "Ntoo." After taking from you, they tell you "Ntoo." Even, there are so many women who carried the financial burdens of their family. Later, they were deported or one thing or the other happened. The same family she helped, they called her prostitute. She went to abroad to prostitute. They said, "Get away, you are a prostitute." They ate her money. I tell you, you need to learn the act of self-love. Love yourself. The people you helped in your life most likely will not return that help. Well, stories plenty. Guys, as you watch me, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. Uncle RODDY on YouTube. Go there and subscribe to my YouTube page. Or you go to my TikTok, Uncle RODDY. You see the bio, that YouTube link. Press it and subscribe. You don't pay anything by subscribing to my YouTube channel. You pay nothing. Thomas, the smiling enemies. This I call them praise singers. They sing praises to you till they sing you to your doom. Praise singers. They sing praises to you. That is intention. They sing you to your doom. Their aim is to wreck you. When you get broke, they abandon you. They will sing praises. Anybody you see that they say is very good, kind-hearted, that person, they have finished the person. You go to a family and they tell, "Nah, this man is too kind. This woman is this aunt, this in-law. This in-law is this kind. Mother-in-law, this our in-law is very kind." Anybody they talk good of, anybody they are talking good of, they have wrecked that person financially, or they are just sucking blood of it. That is, they are sucking the finance of that person. In some cases, the people they call a wicked person are people who are protecting themselves, who don't want to be used. Immediately you refuse to be used, you don't want them to use you, they call you a wicked person. You become a bad fellow. They tell you don't want to help anybody. That is the trick. 2 days ago, I was online, live broadcast. Somebody I do not know, I've never seen him before in my life, on Facebook, join my Facebook show. Guess what he said? "You need to help me." I said, "Do I know you? Is that how you how they help people?" I see, even if I'm foolish, I just see you, I don't know you, just tell me help you and then I help you. If I should do that, that means I am foolish. That means I'm foolish. If I am helping everybody, the worst mistake you do is you leave your problem and solve other people's problem. I did it before. When you know you have rents to pay and they're mounting pressure on you, you know you have your own. Nah, I was stupid. You have your own problems. You have bills to pay. And people are mounting pressure on you. And you left your problems and you are solving other people's problems. How do you think you are going to make it in life? You are your own enemy. This message is what a lot of people don't want to hear. And here I keep it real. Yes, there are times I have my own problems and I'll be solving other people's problems. And those people, when I have my own problem, nobody will help me solve it. Nobody will help me solve it. What? Sometimes, we acted so foolish. Many of us are so foolish. Most of these white people don't do it. Yes. Before you solve anybody's problem, make sure you solve you pay your bills. Make sure you first of all solve your own problem. If there is any bill for you to pay your bill. Many people are indebted in abroad. You have debts. You've accumulated debts, yet you are giving people money in Africa. You have credit. The money you are supposed to use to be, paying your bills, you are giving people in order to be called a good man or a good woman. Man, I don't do it. Do you know what I did? I blocked a lot of people. I blocked a lot of people. Some people are owing rent. You've not paid rent. There are bills waiting for you to pay. A lot of bills are there. And you are sending 100 euro, 50 euro that as a broad-based guy. We need to examine your head. Since I've been living in abroad here, I came here in my early 20s as a very young man. Nobody has ever helped me solve my problems. I sorted myself out. I fought my battles. Up to this time, I'm still fighting my battles. But many people in Africa, whenever they have a problem, they will heap it on you. They will shift it on you, even when they have money, even when they are capable of solving their financial problem. They remember they have a friend, they have a brother, a sister, an aunt, a nephew, a cousin. They will heap their problem. They want free money. You foolishly, as a big brother, as a big aunt, you foolishly give it to them. As a big, you keep wondering. Let me tell you, self, it's not everybody you are supposed to give money in life. Not everybody. But that is a story for another day. It's not everybody you are supposed to give money in life. Some people, you give them money, you start having problems. Some people, you give them money, you start having problems. Big time. Well, guys, I'm not seeing subscribers on my YouTube. You need to subscribe. That's a way of showing support. You need to like and share. That's a way of showing support. And if you are watching me on TikTok, follow this page. Facebook, follow this page. That's a way of showing support. I will wake a lot of people up. Stop being foolish. Later in the day, I'm going to tell you guys really. See, if you give chances, if you open your borders, people will mess your life up and move on. Somebody who was living see how human beings are. That is, if you allow yourself to be used, people will use you and throw away you. Somebody who lived here for many years. Ever since I know this person, he has always taken from me. He has never given me. Ever since I know the person, he has always taken from me. Never has he for once given me. So, at a time, I looked down memory lane. I walked down memory lane. Wait. So, hello. Can you make that thing Liza? Now, this guy traveled to Africa, contacted me. We exchanged pleasantries. We spoke briefly. Guess what? The next call was, give me money. Give me money. Okay. I took time to evaluate the relationship. I discovered that since I know this guy, I've never benefited anything from him. He has always taken from me, borrowed money without returning it. It's always taken from me. I said, well, the next time the guy called me, I said, well, I don't have money to give you. I'm sorry. Since that time, he never contacted me again. That means the reason he came to me was to take, collect. The reason he came to me was to take. Watch out for such friends who just come to take without giving. That's not a balanced friendship. Always taking. Family members, always taking. Give me, give me. Every time, give me, give me, give me. They wreck your life. So, sometimes I said to myself, I said, so this guy, some people only call you because they want to use you. That friendship is based on take, give me. That is not a balanced friendship. Any friendship you have that it is always give, or relationship, wait, give me. It has to be balanced. I have a friend here. Whenever he called me back then to go outside, whenever he invites me to a restaurant or whatever, an African man, I have my own money. I like respecting myself. But let's go and drink. I have my own money. When I go, I buy for everybody. I said, no, I pay for myself. I pay for you. Yes. I don't want to be seen as somebody who uses somebody. I respect myself. Don't buy for me. I prefer to be respected than to be considered a nuisance. I don't want to be seen as a parasite. I don't want to. Anytime if I'm making ever since I've been living in Europe over 3 decades, more than 30 years, I don't go and constitute nuisance anywhere in Africa. I don't call anybody in Africa, can I stay with you? Accommodate me for 2 weeks. I don't do it. I have my money. If I don't stay in my home, I rent a hotel. Now, I'm not telling you that humans don't need help. But you see, I'm going to run a program. You see, for everything under the sun, there is a time and a season for it. There's a time and a season for everything. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to sow and a time to reap. A time to laugh and a time to cry. There is a stage you get in your life. You must have accomplished a lot of things in life. Like a wife, children, having your own home. Being self-reliance. You cannot be 60, 65, and you are acting like you are 15. Depending on people. What then did you use your time for? Did you fight your battles? Well, life battles. If I should, I'm approaching 60 years in a few years now. If at this stage or this age of my life, I have no wife, I have no child. I have nothing to my name. Then I failed. If after spending 30-something years in abroad, I don't have documents, then I'm not smart. Then I failed. I hold myself accountable for my failure in life. I hold myself. I don't look for who caused my failure. I hold myself accountable. I own up to it. If I fail, that's me. Some people don't know. See, that's why I'm on social media. That's why I created these pages. I created these things to hustle. I don't want to depend on anybody. I created these pages, yes, to use it as a pastime, to use it to achieve greatness, to use it for many purposes. Well, guys, just follow this page. I'm going to come live later on with a different topic. When in some few hours. See, when you look at a man of 70 years who is just, Nebi Ariaka, just 60 years, you are telling stories. 55 years, you are telling stories. You didn't play your wing very well. If you see you are in your 50s, you are telling stories. They shoot the bed, the baby bed. The mama flew away. You are just telling stories. You did not fight your battles very well. Use your brain. If it requires you being humble, be humble. If it requires you being disciplined, be disciplined. If it requires you being consistent, be consistent. But at the end, yes, be loyal. If it requires you being loyal to even people you are older than, be loyal, then achieve success. What counts, people want to see results. What counts at the end of the day is, did you score goal? Who win? After the match, it's not who dribbled pass, who possess, who win. Say this team dribbled, they possessed. The thing is, who won? Now who scored the goal at the end of the day? Who scored the goal? Not who dribbled pass, who possessed the ball pass. Did you score goal? You didn't score goal, you did not win. How many goals did you score? You run around in the field, you be running around in the field, you run around the field, you no score goal. It does not make sense. Word. That 3 points is important. What we want, transaction successful. Did you score goal? How many subjects did you pass? How many, if you were unable to pass any subject, hold yourself accountable. Now you do yourself. All the subjects, you did not pass anyone. At what age? You got the gist now. If at this age, I'm telling stories, man, now me say, that means, oh boy, we call it in Dutch, Alarmstufe Rod. Alarmstufe Rod. So guys, with this, I want to bring this broadcast to an end. I'm going to go live later on today. See, do what is humanly possible to be. Don't go into crime. Don't go to illegal business. Don't do illegal business. But fight to be somebody in life. That's what I'm doing. Yes. I want to be somebody in life. That's why you are seeing me, watching me. I don't want to be a nobody. If you are a nobody in life, people will march on your head. I'm giving it to you raw. If you are a nobody, you become a mockery. People will laugh you. Use your brain before they use it for you. You got a gist now. So guys, just follow this page. That's a way of showing support. Go to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's my backup page. Follow. On Facebook, follow. And you can watch this broadcast. The message is pure and simple. Let those who have ears, let them hear. Uncle RODDY has spoken. With this, let me end this breakfast show. I've not eaten. I don't eat. Sometimes I don't eat my breakfast. Chukwuebuka ndị Igbo, I see you. Stepan Design, is that Stepan Design? I appreciate you. Ophelia, my sister, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. I appreciate you, Ophelia, my sister. We are here to learn. So take care of yourselves. It is after 12 in Vienna. So Gary is asking me if I'm still bored. At the moment, I'm not bored. Don't you see I'm busy creating content online? How can I be bored? You see, I'm a content creator. I follow my dreams. I'm not bored at the moment. If I'm bored, I will tell you, I'll make a video. So, when I drop videos, I still have my dreams plenty. I still have dreams. I've not even started. Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you now. Listen. At what age did Abraham begat Isaac? Let's learn from that. Yes, I like looking at both sides of the coin. At what age did Abraham begat Isaac? At the age of 100 years. Yes, Abraham begat Isaac at the age of 100 years. That means even at 100 years, at the age of 100 years, you can still multiply. You can still chase your dreams. You can still fulfill your dreams. No time. Even 80-something years, you can still chase your dreams. You see, there are some people who came, they say, Uncle RODDY, you are too old, blah, blah, blah. I'm still, in my mind, I feel I'm 20. Listen, let me answer Word. Word said, but that's not a blessing to you. What is not a blessing to you may be a blessing to other people, other person. What you consider a blessing to others may not be a blessing. You got the gist now. Even Abraham and Sarah rejoiced when they begat Isaac. Another man's meat is another man's poison. What you consider fun may not be what I consider fun. Some people, fun. Some men, enjoyment is women, drinking, and meat. Some men, enjoyment to them means going to swim, riding bicycle, reading books. That is fun. So what you consider a blessing may not be what I consider blessing. We all have our blessings in different forms. You got the gist now. I'm a blessed man. I'm blessed. Highly blessed. You see, some people, when you, okay, let me leave it because I don't want to spend so much time. So, guys, what I've answered you. Always, you cannot say, okay, if I've made money, David, here, see you. See, there are some people that got their first child at old age. They got their first child at old age. Say a man got his first child in the 60s, in his 60s or 70s, the first child. So, or a woman got her first child in the 50s, and you tell me it is not a blessing. And this woman has been looking for this child since her space, that is her adult, since she was young adult. A man who has been looking for a child for 20, 30 years, eventually got a child, you say it's not a blessing. That is the biggest blessing that has happened to that person. Somebody that has been waiting, searching for, looking for a child for years, eventually got it, even if it is 150 years. That is a big blessing to the person. So guys, I want to end the broadcast here. I've spent quite some time with you guys. Coming out later in the day. So guys, that's it all for now. See you guys later. Listen guys, fellas said on YouTube that he remembered me saying Abraham having a child in his old age is not a blessing. Guys, listen. Somebody, a core follower of my page, said in one of my programs, Abraham having a child, I said Abraham having a child at an old age is not a blessing. Yes, I said it. Now, this is why I said that keep multiplying at old age. You see, you've got to keep, every time in life, you look at both sides of the coin. Always look at both sides of the coin. Whatever has advantage has a disadvantage. In German language, if you live here, there is what is called, sometimes you ask somebody a question, he will say, Naya. Naya means yes and no. A question can have two answers. Yes. In Dutch, if you live in German here, they call it Naya. You ask some people question, they say Naya. Nine and ya. Yes and no. Why do you think a coin has two sides? You look at this side or you look at this side. May be a blessing in another way, may not be a blessing in another way. You see it now. So whatever has an advantage also has disadvantage. If you look at the other way, it is a blessing. The other way, it is not a blessing. So guys, fellas, hope I've answered your question. Learn it from me. So guys, that brain is there for us to use. Well, guys, Nwanyi Igbo, see you, Nwanyi Igbo. Greetings to you. Well, guys, I want to, because I cannot continue to answer questions, I want to take a break. You can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube channel. When I'm done broadcasting, you can rewatch it on my YouTube channel. My videos are permanently there, also on Facebook. So guys, see, I live in Vienna. In the beginning, I did not understand. You ask them, na, warum hast du sowas gemacht? Why did you do that? They tell you, na ja, nein and ja. Yes and no. So, ask anybody who lives in Vienna. They say, me too, I do say it's na ja, yes and no. Some answers, some questions have two answers. And I will, if I come in the evening, I prove it to you. That some questions, many questions have two answers. So guys, TJ West from Sierra Leone, based in Dubai. David Naya, you know it. David Naya, you see it, 9 and yeah. You see people say it here in Vienna or in, yes, if you live in Austria, Naya. Every time, Naya, yes. Yes, I want to, educate people. Some questions do have double answers, yes and no answer. So with this, let's see later on in the day. Malone said it looks like I live alone. See, guys, listen. Malone said it looks like I live alone. Seems my wife and children are living in Africa. You see what we are talking about? Let me answer Malone. Malone, my wife lives here in Vienna. My children all are living here in Vienna. 5 of them grown. I live here with my youngest son. Others have grown, staying with their girlfriend, boyfriend, and all the rest. That's why, well, I had my children on time. I started having children immediately I came to Europe in my 20s. I told you guys I'm a hustler. I began very intelligent man. I did it on time. That could be why you see me make videos of being bored. Because my children are on their own. Yes. That's why in Africa you see our ancestors, they are polygamous in nature. At certain age you see them take another wife, but not me. Just to start, to keep themselves busy, not to be alone. Yes. Let me answer fellas. Whatever has advantage also has disadvantage. There are some things that don't have disadvantage. Well, I had children on time. They grew. They are adults now. I have nothing doing. I'm not raising children anywhere. I don't babysit. I'm on my own. That's why you see me talk. I'm not raising children. If I go to Africa, I'm going to enjoy. If I go to Africa, I'm going to enjoy. The whole time I went to Africa, a lot of people thought, even some people saw me in Vienna, they said they never knew that they saw my children one time. One guy saw my boys one day, he was screaming. He said he always see me on the street alone. He said some people say, where did you bring the children from Africa? They never knew that I have grown children. Many people, they see me even online here because I've never shown my children. Yes, I have children that are in their 20s, 28, 25, 23, 20, 17, men and women. Garages now. So for some of the people that come online to comment, my children are older than them. Very soon, I'll start having grandchildren. Because you see somebody online doesn't mean you can talk to somebody anyhow. These things, I use it to keep myself busy, not to be bored at home. You got it, gist. I use this social media to also use it to teach people lessons of life so that you can learn. You got it, gist now. The time I started making babies, the time I started born children, a lot of people were still sleeping. So many people are carrying, I see some people, their children are 5 years. People, men of my age. So men of my age, they may not come out of that responsibility, that work, that duty of raising children. Some people we came to this country together. I still see them. Their children are still too young. I say, man, a man that is approaching 50, that is approaching 60 years, in his middle 50, the children are 3 years, 4 years, they are still changing pampers, carrying children to kindergarten. That's what being foresighted means. I am a foresighted man. I see road. I see road. I see road big time. I am pathfinder. That is, I see road. So, guys, let me. Somebody asked, not one Igbo. Somebody asked, hope I've answered. I have grown children. If my youngest son now come, he's over 2 meters. If he come out now here, his head, well, you see him now, his head touches this door post. He's in his room. He's the only one here. So don't think I didn't come to Europe to hunt bird. I better me one no. I better here one no. Got to go. I didn't come here to chase birds in the forest. We see road. I ain't so far back. So guys, okay. God's last one to eat chicken. No, I didn't. That chicken self, I don't eat anymore. The chicken I'm not eating anymore. Chicken, I don't eat, to be honest, for many years. So guys, see you in the evening. Later, let me go and... Energy said I'm handsome. Yes, I've got to be handsome now. But does it count? Being handsome or not, what matters is how useful you are. One can be handsome without having content. What matters is, do you use your brain? Ophelia, I appreciate you. You may be handsome, but do you use your brain? You need to use your brain. Some people are handsome, but yet they are empty. Nothing, no stuff, no content. So guys, let me end it here. Somebody, when I come back, you continue with your questions. I want to end the broadcast. Kumakabdi is in the building. Kumakabdi, appreciate you for being here. So guys, let's see ourselves later.